Alright, Shalom. Before I start, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bahashem, Baruch HaKorash, give honors to the apostles, Mel's Great Millstone, peace, blessings, and salutations to all like Akim, Wakwathium, learning, teaching, and truth and sincerity. This is going to be another lesson through the Spirit, and basically, which I touched on it a little bit in my last video, but this is basically going to be on how the truth is forever, and that's what, until we get the kingdom, that's what's, oh shoot, even in the kingdom, the truth is, that's what's going to be most important. The wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is going to bestow upon us, alright, that's going to be an everlasting and an eternal thing, alright. It's going to outlast any amount of money these devils can give you, alright. It's going to outlast any pleasure that you can physically or mentally feel in this world. Alright, so us, and when I say us, Lord willing, the hopeful elect, starting with the men, alright, it's our job to strive for it. Alright, strive for the truth, because that's what woke you up. Alright, that's what's gonna wake up any of those that are left that need to be. Alright, that's what edifies the flock, and that's what is our protection against these goddamn devils, these liars, those that slander us. Alright, the truth of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So this is 2 Timothy chapter 2. I'm going to start at verse 12. It says, if we suffer, we shall also reign with him. If we deny him, he will also deny us. So it's speaking about Yahushai. Hey, because he's the word, is he not? Alright, so if you deny him, you denying all that's right in the world. Alright, and that's not going to go over so smoothly. Alright, but the next verse, 13, if we believe not, yet he abideth faithful, he cannot deny himself. Alright, and I'm pulling that to show, hey, even these people that don't, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is so powerful, the majority of these people in this world either don't know or just don't believe, and they still exist. Alright, the Heavenly Father is pulling the strings whether people believe it or not. His son Yahushua HaMashiach is going to return whether people believe it or not. That's how powerful they are. Alright, pure, outstanding, upright, unyielding truth. Alright, nothing can be done against it. Nothing can be, now you can tell lies to mask it, but eventually through the Spirit it's going to prevail. Alright, and that's what we're waiting on. And if you're a hopeful, man of the Lord, that's what you're going to be. That's what your life force is fucking dedicated to. Alright, we have to do what we have to do in the society. You gotta work, or you gotta eat, whatever. But ultimately, this wisdom that the Heavenly Father has bestowed us with, this is the most important thing. Alright, this is what's gonna carry over to the carry over into the kingdom. Alright, let me see. Now this just popped up. Alright, because when we're reading here in the scriptures, let me see if I can find it. It just popped up in my head. Alright, we don't get every little detail of our forefathers' lives. We don't get, and Jacob sat down for breakfast this day, and Abraham, he awoke out of his sleep. He went and used the bathroom, and he came back and went. No, what do we get? We get the great mighty acts, the great examples of faithfulness, alright, the great examples of courageousness that our ancestors did in the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Alright, the great acts of standing up against evil, standing up against lies, alright, breaking down strongholds. That's what we get as examples. Alright, so righteousness and truth is going to carry over eternally. Everything else in this world is going to dissipate. Alright, let me see. This is oh shoot, man. Where is it at? Hang on. Perfect. This is Sirach chapter 44, okay? It says, let us now praise famous men and our fathers that begot us. The Lord hath wrought great glory by them through his power from the beginning. It says, such as did bear rule in their kingdoms, men renowned for their power, giving counsel by their understanding, and declaring prophecy. So that's what made them great. Alright, King Solomon he had a lot of riches. He had peace. All right. But the thing that was so great about him was his wisdom, was his understanding of the truth, was his ability to know right and to do right and to lead correctly. All right. And that's what should be most important in your mind above all else. Man, am I doing, good today? Did I do good this week? Did I read enough this week? All right. If a brother needed my help, did I help him out? All right. Things like that. Because when this world crumbles, all the other things are going to be fucking irrelevant. Your favorite little shoes are going to be irrelevant. All right, that nice car that you got to impress the females is going to be irrelevant. Your favorite fucking snack is going to be irrelevant because all these things are going to pass away. But the mighty, righteous acts and deeds are going to be around for all time. All right, verse 4 says, leaders of the people by their counsels and by their knowledge of learning meet for the people, wise and eloquent are their instructions. God, let me see. Shoot, and I could actually take this for a good minute, but I'm gonna grab this next one. So I'm just showing you that, when you do things that are righteous and holy, that's the. I don't want to use the word stain, but that's the remembrance of you. All right. Let me get a second Esdras. Oh no, first. Esdras 4. We'll start at okay, perfect. First Esdras chapter 4. We're gonna start at 34. It says, "O ye men, are not women strong?" All right, and if you know, this is dealing with the three Israelites that wrote their letter and put it under the pillow of King, I believe, Artaxerxes, or no, is it Darius or Caesar? Darius or Cyrus, one of them in here. I forget who, but whoever had the wisest saying was gonna be blessed. All right, and we know who won. But this is 34. It says, "O ye men, are not women strong? Great is the earth, high is the heaven. Swift is the sun in his course. For he compasseth the heavens round about, and fetcheth his course again to his own place in one day." Hang on. Alright, I just have to turn up the brightness. Alright, so this is verse 35. "Is he not great that maketh these things? Therefore great is the truth, and stronger than all things." And in the truth, when I'm saying the word truth, I'm not just only talking about like the opposite of a lie. The truth is literally the fact that anything exists is of the truth. Through the Heavenly Father's, he had his son Yahushua HaMashiach and the elect get down and get to building. All right, that's what makes them. That's what makes it greater than all things. All right, it says what? And stronger than all things. It says, "All the earth crieth upon the truth, and the heavens blesseth it. All works shake and tremble at it, and with it is no unrighteous thing." And that's what we are to seek after. All right, that's what the difference was between now and when you were in the world. You were a nigga, whether you could have been a nice, soft-spoken coon who sat in his cubicle and did the computer typing your whole life, or you could have been a thug out in the streets. Either or, you were covered and masquerading around in lies. All right, you didn't know the light, you didn't know the sun, you didn't know the truth. All you knew was a bunch of BS. And eventually, if the Heavenly Father didn't redeem you, you were going to go on into destruction. But now that we have this truth, now we know which way to go. All right, and don't let it go. Most importantly, verse 37, it says, "Wine is wicked, the king is wicked, women are wicked, all the children of men are wicked, and such are all their wicked works, and there is no truth in them, and their unrighteousness also they shall perish." All right, this is dealing with us. Hey, because as long as we're in this wicked flesh, this is a true statement. All right, that's why we need a guide. That's why we need a Messiah. It's like I'm right here next to this road. I don't know if y'all can hear this traffic, but that's why we need a Messiah to come redeem us from this wicked flesh. Because if we didn't get taken out of here, eventually we'd succumb. All right, it's like being under fucking water. Eventually, you goddamn drown. You know, you get to come up every so often for some air, but eventually our damn lungs would give out. All right, but it's just showing you how much more mightier righteousness and truth is than wickedness. All right, notice it says wine is wicked. You know, when you look at the things that the other men presented, you know, what's the strongest in the world? You know, this guy Zerubbabel, he had answered the truth. He had answered first the women, but then the truth. All right, and if you've read this story, then you know what I'm talking about. But we start with the first one, wine. Hey, people get drunk, do all types of dumb shit. All right, you go to the next one, the king. All right, the second man, he gave the example of how kings rule over all. You know, they tell people where to go, this and that. And then the third man, the first one he mentioned was women, in which, man, I didn't heard stories, and I didn't seen men. Shit, I myself have done dumb things behind a woman as a driving force. All right, but ultimately, the one that's above it all is the truth. The truth is that if you follow the truth of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, all right, you keep your head in these scriptures, you do what? Like Yahushai had said, love the Heavenly Father with all your mind, body, and soul, and love thy neighbor as thyself. You know, dealing with your, you know, the congregation around you, you know, the Akim if you have any. Hey, that's goddamn motorcycle. If you're doing that, then you're doing what's right. All right, everything else in this world is just filler. It's just a bunch of BS. All right, verse 38, it says, as for the truth, it endureth, and is always strong. It liveth and conquereth forevermore. All right, it's always strong. The truth, a slot. The fact of that being, you know, we lost our heritage. We forgot who we were for hundreds, the past couple thousand years. You know, the past couple thousand years, it started going out of style to be an Israelite. All right, and now here in the last, 69, here in the last, about 50 some years, just a little, all we needed was a little bit of a sprinkle to be reminded that we're Israelites and look back at us. Now Jake is back rocking their fringes, you know, as much as stupid as a lot of Jake is. Jake would be in the middle of the street with their fringes. All right, hey, I've seen a lot of women that, hey, I'm starting to see a lot more women now with their heads covered that know that they're Israelites. I don't know if it's just because the area that I'm in, the Detroit metro area. I guess the word got out heavy over here. But you know, I've run into, if I wanted to, I could go to areas and just run into Israelites that knew they're Israelites every day. But you know, I don't necessarily want to, so I don't. But 2 days ago, you know, I had ordered me some food, and the lady that brought me my food knew she was an Israelite. You know, hey, this just a little sprinkle of the Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai's understanding, and now look back at us. We're standing up on our feet, putting fear in the nations. All right, showing you how powerful the truth is. Esau told us nothing but lies for these past 100 years. All right, beat the shit out of us, told us all this, told us all that, and lo and behold, we get a hold of the scriptures just for a slight little second, and now look at us. Now we back in full swing damn near. All right, that's how powerful the truth is. That's what we are to strive after. All right, Ecclesiastes chapter 1, and I'll probably end it on this. Oh no, I got one more after this. This is Ecclesiastes 1 and 1. It says, the words of the preacher, the son of David, king in Jerusalem. This is King Solomon speaking. Vanity of vanities, saith the preacher, vanity of vanities, all is vanity. What profit hath a man of all his labor which he taketh under the sun? So just showing you the richest man in the world. That's a lot of all these damn noises. But the richest man in the world, who had everything that, you know, one could have wanted, he even said it's all vanities. It's a bunch of BS. He said it's a bunch of BS. And if you continue to read Ecclesiastes, once you get towards the end, the thing that he glorifies is what? wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, because that's what's important. All right, Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5. Let's see. Let's see. Now, this is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5, famous chapter. And this is what, when you're reading through it, you have the wicked. They're acknowledging that, they fucked up in life when they came against the righteous. All right, so I'm going to start here at Wisdom of Solomon chapter 5. This is the wicked realizing how wrong they are. Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 8, it says, "What hath pride profited us? Or what good hath riches with our vaunting brought us?" So what is niggas is, man, I work with a Jake. Jake worked 50 plus hours a week, plus they body, dying daily, to afford their car, to afford some car that costs about half their house, Literally all their, majority of their check is going into their car. All right, what sense does it make? What profit does it do? How does it, the people of this world, their heads are just fucked up. People care about the things in which are useless. All right, the scriptures tell you, you're born in this world with nothing, and with nothing shall you leave. Meaning what? All the physical things in this world people love and crave after so much, it's not going to come with you to the grave. So why not work on that which will go with you to the grave, which is what? Your name. All right, the acts and deeds that you did. If you are known as a piece of shit, your piece of shit ass history is going to the grave with you. But if you're a righteous and upright person, that's what's going to go to the grave with you, and that's what's going to be passed down from generation to generation. All right, verse 9, it says, "All those things are passed away like a shadow, and as a post that hastens by." So all those things are going to go away. "And as a ship that passeth over the waves of the water, which when it is gone by, the trace thereof cannot be found, neither the pathway of the keel and the waves." So this is showing you, hey, when a boat goes through water, after a couple minutes when the water settles, you have no way of tracking that boat. That's how people who do bullshit, who aren't chasing the truth, that's how they're going to disappear. All right. Verse 11, "Or as when a bird hath flown through the air, there is no token of her way to be found. But the light air being beaten with the stroke of her wings, and parted with the violent noise and motion of them, is passed through. And therein afterwards no sign where she went is to be found." It's given the same example, but now using a bird flying through the air. When a bird flies through the air, it doesn't leave tire marks in midair, right? Or if it doesn't leave, tread from hitting the brakes too hard. After it goes through there, you can't track it. So is all the other bullshit in this world. Niggas is, I got that Mercedes Benz, nigga. Nigga, these Jordans cost $10,000 per pair, nigga. All that shit's gonna disappear. I'm cracking jokes, but you got people that think and talk like that every single day. That's all they're focused on is materialistic bullshit. All right, verse 13. "Even so we in like manner, as soon as we were born, begin to draw to our end, and had no sign of virtue to show, but we were consumed in our wickedness. For the hope of the ungodly is like dust that is blown away with the wind, like a thin froth that is driven away with the storm, like as the smoke which is dispersed here and there with the tempest, and passeth away, as the remembrance of a guest that tarrieth but a day." Another example. All right, verse 15, "But the righteous live forevermore. Their reward also is with the Lord, and the care of them is with the Most High." All right, and I'll end it on that. And that's plain and simple. But the righteous liveth evermore, both literally and figuratively, because everyone dies, but that name that you leave behind keeps going. And here soon, when the elect and the 1/3 die, they're going to be risen up. All right, but if you were known as a man, you tried your best to do right by Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, all right, by the brotherhood. He was out there prophesying. He was doing what you had to do. and you pass away, all right, you'll be known for being a man of the truth, a man of the Lord. Rather than these people in the world, when they die, they go broke. They don't pass down shit. If anything, they still owed everybody at least $100 fucking. All right. So I'll end it on that. I just want to do this lesson to show you, righteousness and truth is everlasting. The knowledge and wisdom of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, that's the most important thing in this world that any person can focus their life on, above all else in this world. Alright, so with that, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Chachrash, the honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all the Akim, Wakwatham, learning and teaching the truth and sincerity. With that, I'm going to say Shalom.